Good morning, everyone. I'd like to call this public meeting to order. If everyone would please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes from our last commissioners meeting.
Motion.
Second. On the question? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the minutes have been approved. Opportunity for the public to address the board on agenda items only. Would anyone like to address the board on anything related to the agenda? Okay. Seeing that there is no one, we have a proclamation here that we'd like to read into the record and then ask the Scranton Prep team to come up to the front for a picture. The proclamation is declaring that December 4th, 2024 is Scranton Prep Cavaliers Day in Lackawanna County. Whereas today we celebrate the outstanding success and achievements of the Scranton Preparatory School Cavaliers golf team, the 2024 Pennsylvania Interscholastic Athletic Association Class 2A State Boys Golf Team Champions. These young men have proudly succeeded with great accomplishments as student athletes and members of the Scranton Prep community. And whereas the Cavaliers captured the Lackawanna League Division I title with a 12-0 record and won the District 2 Class 2A crown with a victory over Wyoming Seminary at Fox Hill County Country Club. They then defeated District 4 champ Mifflinburg in a PIAA sub-regional before capturing the PIAA 2A state championship with a score of 8 over 296 at the Penn State Blue Course in State College, finishing 9 strokes better than District 10 champion Erie Cathedral Prep. And whereas the 2024 Scranton Prep Boys Golf Team includes Brendan Bell, Ben Boynoski, Matt Haggerty, Antonio Ingargiola, it's a mouthful, Brian James, Jack Oven, Jack Pavick, Cole Powell, Guy Rothery, TJ Stott, Reese Vida, and Ben Walsh. And whereas head coach Christy Dorsey and assistant coach Mike Barrostock led the Cavaliers team to another impressive season with the support of the faculty, the student body, and the community, and helped make the 2024 campaign one of the most memorable seasons in Cavalier history. Now, therefore, we, Bill Gaughan, Matt McGloin, and Chris Chermak, commissioners of the County of Lackawanna, Pennsylvania, do hereby recognize and proclaim December 4th, 2024 to be Scranton Prep Cavaliers Day in Lackawanna County.
And I shot 18 over on Penn State's blue course before, guys, so certainly a heck of a lot better than I did.
And would the coaches like to come up and say a few words? No? They're camera shy. Okay. Okay, the team wants to come up and we'll take a picture and make sure you stay out of school for the rest of the day.
Right?
Okay, resolution 24-0301.
This is approving the current payables. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby approve the following payables. Lackawanna County's General Fund, numbers 379-380-379-721 inclusive, totaling $2,504,912.83. The county's electronic fund transfers, including all payroll accounts, totaling $18,828,584.23. Adopted the regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on December 4th, 2024. Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution has been approved. Resolution 24-0287.
It's approving the support services agreement for the District Attorney's Office. Be it resolved that the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby approve and ratify the support services agreement with Northern Tier Research, 1302 Madison Avenue, Dunmore, Pennsylvania, for the Lackawanna County District Attorney's Office for toxicology, testing, laboratory services associated with the department's testing requirements. The term is to commence January 1st, 2025, and expire December 31st, 2025. Adopted reading the meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on December 4th, 2024. Mr. Chairman, here to speak upon that is District Attorney's Administrative Officer, Mr. Brian Finnerty.
Good morning, Commissioners. The District Attorney's Office requests that you do approve a support services agreement between the DA's office and Northern Tier Research for laboratory services, testing laboratory services to cover the year 2025.
Thank you very much. Any questions for Mr. Finnerty? Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you very much. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution is approved. Resolution 24-0288.
This is approving the OIFS Professional Service Agreement. Be it resolved that the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby approve the Department of Human Services Office of Youth and Family Services Professional Service Agreements for the fiscal year 24 through 25 with the following: Compassion Living. Adopted regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on December 4th, 2024. Mr. Chairman, here to speak upon that and answer any questions is the Assistant Administrator, Ms. Carrie Browning.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Compassion Living is a group home for dependent youth within the Office of Youth and Family Services and delinquent youth within juvenile probation. The rate depends upon the needs of the child and is reimbursed at 80% by the state. This is not a bed hold, so we only pay for the days a child is there.
Thank you. Any questions for Mrs. Browning? Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks.
I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution has been approved. Resolution 24-0289.
This is entering into a settlement agreement. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby entering into a hold harmless indemnity agreement with the estate of Michael Benio. Adopted at regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on December 4th, 2024. Mr. Chairman, here to speak upon that or answer any questions is our solicitor, Mr. Donald Frederickson.
Good morning, Commissioners. What we have before us is an agreement between the county and the tax office and the estate of Michael Benio. Mr. Benio died with no heirs, but he also died owing us and other taxing authorities over $500,000 in back taxes. The court appointed an administrator for his estate, Attorney Dan Penatar. Attorney Penatar is in the process of selling the property. He has a buyer and it's ready to close. He wants to make distribution to us. It's about $118,000 in taxes coming to the county. However, he's requesting an indemnity agreement in the event the Commonwealth comes back and asserts a lien greater than ours, and we have to refund the money. So we're recommending that we enter into the agreement. We'll get the money in, and then we can deal with it later on in the event the Commonwealth comes forward.
Any questions for Attorney Frederickson?
And down the Township School District have both agreed to that plan.
That is correct. Yeah, everybody's signed off already on this. We're the last one.
Thank you. Okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the agreement has been approved. Resolution 24-0290.
This is approving an MOU with Marywood University. Be it resolved that the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby approve a memorandum of understanding between the county's Office of Drug and Alcohol and Marywood University. It's for employees enrolling into the university's Master of Social Work program. The agreement is to commence on January 1st, 2025 and expire on December 31st, 2027. Adopted at regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners, Lackawanna County, held on December 4th, 2024. Mr. Chairman, here to speak upon that is the Deputy Director of Drug and Alcohol, Mr. Robert Emack.
Good morning, Commissioners. We're looking for support on memorandum of understanding between Marywood University and the Lackawanna-Susquehanna County Office of Drug and Alcohol Programs. This MOU will allow our case management and prevention team the opportunity to earn their master's degree in social work at a 50% reduced tuition rate. By supporting this partnership, it will allow our team more opportunity for career advancement and more motivation to continue their education due to addressing financial barriers. At the same time, we will be able to improve the care that the community receives around substance use disorder prevention and case management services through enhancement of skills and abilities, which will be learned at a graduate school level. This partnership will be no cost to the county due to Lackawanna-Susquehanna Office of Drug and Alcohol Programs being nearly 100% reimbursed through state and federal funding. We appreciate your consideration.
Any questions? This is a great program. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Appreciate it.
Commissioners.
I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye, opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution has been approved. Resolution 24-0291.
This is ratifying the CDBG modifications revisions. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby ratify the submissions of modifications and revisions of the following Community Development Block Grant Programs to the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development. For the federal fiscal year of 2020, Troop Borough will be reallocating $10,888 for the proposed Troop Memorial Drive paving project. For federal fiscal year 21, Troop Borough will be reallocating $16,474.74 to the Troop Memorial Drive paving project. And for federal fiscal year 22, Troop Borough will also be reallocating $71,102 to the Troop Memorial Drive paving project. Be it further resolved that the county has complied with the terms of the Pennsylvania Act 179 and has met all citizen participation requirements in connection with the above-mentioned revisions. Adopted at the regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners, Lackawanna County, held on December 4th, 2024. Mr. Chairman, here to speak upon that, answer any questions, is our Director of Economic Development, Ms. Kristen Agnata.
Thanks, Chief. Hi, Commissioners. So asking for approval for modifications for two projects in Troop, two that are for the same paving project and one for a stormwater project. This is no cost to the county. All of this cost is reimbursed by the state under the CDBG program.
Okay, thank you. Any questions for Director Magnata? Okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution has been approved. Resolution 24-0292.
It's approving the Lackawanna County Community Reinvest Program applications, whereas the Board of Commissioners has established Lackawanna County Community Reinvest Program, and the Reinvest Program has been allocated monies from the Lackawanna County Economic Development Initiative to be made available to county municipalities, municipal authorities, and tax-exempt charitable and educational organizations. And whereas Lackawanna County hereby authorizes the chair of the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners to sign all documents related to these grants, be it resolved that the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby allocate funding from the Lackawanna County Reinvest Program for the following applicants for $5,000 each as per attached. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on December 4, 2024. Mr. Chairman, once again, here is Director Magnata.
This program, the Community Reinvest Program, is wonderful because it's for nonprofit organizations. This is a one-to-one reimbursement program up to $5,000. And individuals, there's 2 rounds a year, and they can apply each year. There's 20 awarded in each round, so 20 for this round, and there'll be 20 there are 20 in the spring. And as was mentioned, this is really just a great program because it finds a little bit of money for VFWs, fire companies, emergency management services, little leagues, and others such as that. So we ask for the approval today.
Okay, thank you. Any questions for Director Magnata?
That's great.
I just want to thank you and Sandy Pshinsky for all the work that you've put in to this. I know it's taken a lot of time and effort, so we thank you very much for that. And just looking at this list, there's a lot of really great projects that are going to be accomplished because of this program. So thank you. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion?
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution has been approved. Resolution 24-0293.
This is authorizing the submission of an application to the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development for funding through the Community Development Block Grant Program, whereas it is necessary and in the public's interest that the County of Lackawanna receive funds from the Commonwealth through the Department of Community and Economic Development in accordance with the Community Development Block Grant Program, and whereas the County of Lackawanna has the legal authority and responsibility under Act 179 to apply for Community Development Block Grant funds, and whereas the County of Lackawanna has undertaken a considerable citizen participation process, including written invitations to municipalities, informational meetings, hearings, and legal notices, all of which culminated in the prioritization of projects and development in the Community Development Plan. And whereas the County of Lackawanna is familiar with the requirements of the program as provided for in the Housing and Community Development Act and the County Development Block Grant Regulations, and the County of Lackawanna wishes to apply for said funds. Now therefore be it resolved by the County of Lackawanna, the Community Development Manager is authorized to have prepared the necessary forms and documents to submit an application to the Department of Community and Economic Development for the Community Development Block Grant funds for the purposes as aforesaid. And if CDBG funds are determined by the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development to be expended on ineligible programs, costs, or do not meet the national objective, the County of Lackawanna agrees to repay the proportion deemed ineligible from non-federal sources. Be it further resolved that the Community Development Plan has developed in coordination with low and moderate individuals, interested organizations, nonprofits, and other interested parties through the citizen participation process, and municipal information gathering is hereby adopted, and that the chairman of the Board of Commissioners of the County of Lackawanna is empowered to place his signature on behalf of the governing body and on necessary application forms and affix thereto the official seal of the County of Lackawanna. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on December 4, 2024. Mr. Chairman, here to speak upon that. Once again is Director Magnato.
Thanks, Chief. This resolution is for approval of the 2024 Community Development Block Grant application. These funds are for residents of Lackawanna County, 11 of which are entitlement municipalities, 27 are non-entitlement municipalities. This is no cost to the county. It's a reimbursable program, and it helps communities with funds for great projects that impact seniors, children, and many others in low to moderate income areas. So we seek the approval of the resolution today.
Okay, thank you very much. Any questions for Director Magnato? Okay, thank you. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion?
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution has been approved. Resolution 24-0299.
Authorizing the filing of applications for the statewide local share assessment account grant program to the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development, whereas Lackawanna County is interested in promoting economic development and revitalization within Lackawanna County, and whereas Lackawanna County is submitting grant applications to the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development through the statewide local share assessment account grant program as per attached. Whereas Lackawanna County hereby authorizes the chairman of the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners and the Lackawanna County Chief of Staff to sign and authorize all documents and accept any awards related to these grants, and authorizes the submission of these grants to the statewide local share assessment account grants, and does hereby authorize the submission of these applications to the statewide local share assessment account grant program on behalf of the above-named projects. Adopted regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on December 4th, 2024. Mr. Chairman, here once again is Director Magnato.
So the LSA statewide program just closed as of 11:30, and these last 14 would make 21 total LSA projects that came through the county. And other than 6 of which would belong to the county that we put in for, we would receive a 2% admin fee for acting as a pass-through for all of these great projects. Again, no cost to the county, and there's also, this is a big part of these LSA grants, is that there's no match for these grants, so that's super helpful to the people doing these projects. Looking for the approval of all of these applications. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions for Director Magnotta? And again, thank you for all the work on this, you and Sandy. This, I don't think people fully realize how much work goes into helping these organizations prepare these and submitting them, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion?
Second.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution has been approved. Resolution 24-0294.
Entering into an agreement with the NEPA cleaning professionals, be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby entering into a service agreement on behalf of the Lackawanna County Workforce Development Board with the NEPA cleaning professionals, 88 East 7th Street, Wyoming, Pennsylvania, 18664, for the provision of janitorial services at the Pennsylvania Career Link, Lackawanna County, the period starting December 4th, 2024 through November 30th, 2027. Adopted a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on December 4th, 2024. Mr. Chairman, here to speak upon that is our Workforce Development Director, Ms. Virginia Toronto.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
The Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, although the owner of the building that houses the PA Career Link at 135 Franklin Avenue here in downtown Scranton, has opted to no longer hold the service contracts for the building and has delegated this down to the Workforce Development Boards. To ensure appropriate janitorial services for the site, the WDB conducted a formal request for services bidding process with 3 bids received. All bids were reviewed and ranked by a procurement review subcommittee of the board, who provided a selection recommendation of the lowest bidder and current provider, NEPA Cleaning Professionals, to the WDB Executive Committee. The Executive Committee also reviewed all of the bids and accepted the Procurement Subcommittee's recommendation to award the contract to NEPA Cleaning Professionals. This decision will be ratified by the full board at our quarterly meeting, which is scheduled for tomorrow morning. Any all costs associated with this service contract will be borne by the partners of the PA Career Link with no cost to the county.
Thank you very much. Any questions for Ms. Toronto? Okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion?
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution has been approved. Resolution 24-0295.
This is entering into an agreement with Port Nova Lawn and Snow. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby enter into a service agreement on behalf of the Lackawanna County Workforce Development Board with Port Nova Lawn and Snow Enterprises Incorporated, 231 Willow Drive, Jefferson Township, Pennsylvania, 18436, for the provision of snow removal services at the Pennsylvania Career Link, Lackawanna County, for the period of December 4th, 2024 through November 30th, 2027. Adopted a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on December 4th, 2024. Mr. Chairman, once again, here's Director Toronto.
Again, as stated, the Commonwealth will no longer hold the contract for this type of service. We again conducted a formal request for services bidding for snow removal, with Port Nova being the sole bid received. That negated the need for a WDB procurement review subcommittee, and it went directly to the Executive Committee for review. The Executive Committee found it to be in order, approved the award of the bid to Port Nova. This decision will also be ratified tomorrow morning at our quarterly meeting, and as before, all costs will be borne by the partners of the PA Career Link, with no cost to the county.
Thank you very much. Any questions for Director Toronto? Okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion?
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution has been approved. Resolution 24-0296.
It's approving the Workforce Development Board bylaws. Be it resolved that the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County, following the approval of the Lackawanna County Workforce Development Board, does hereby approve the Workforce Development Board's bylaws to commence January 1st, 2025. Adopted a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on December 4th, 2024. Mr. Chairman, once again, here's Director Toronto.
On June 10th, 2024, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania issued a new local governance policy for workforce development areas and workforce development boards across the Commonwealth, which requires, for implementation on January 1, 2025, which requires local chief elected officials, as yourselves, approval of our local board bylaws. To ensure that we were in compliance with the new local governance policy, WIB administrative staff reviewed and strengthened our current bylaws and presented them for review and discussion at our September 12th quarterly board meeting. There were no questions on the changes, and the revised bylaws were accepted for submission to you as local officials for approval. There are no costs associated with this action. It is strictly a Commonwealth of Pennsylvania compliance issue.
Thank you very much. Any questions for Director Toronto? I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion?
Second.
On the question, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution has been approved. Resolution 24-0297.
So entering into an agreement with GR Noto Electrical. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby enter into a service agreement on behalf of the Lackawanna County Workforce Development Board with GR Noto Electrical Construction Incorporated, 2 Skyline Drive, South Abington Township, Pennsylvania, 18411, for the provision of electrical services at the Pennsylvania Career Link of Lackawanna County, 135 Franklin Avenue, Scranton, Pennsylvania, 18503, to commence on December 4th, 2024, and expire November 30th, 2027. Adopted a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County, held on December 4th, 2024. Once again, here's Director Toronto.
As before, the Commonwealth will no longer hold this contract, so we did conduct the request for services for electrical services, and GR Noto was the sole bidder. Again, negated the need for a subcommittee review, went directly to the executive committee of the board, who reviewed the bid, found it to be in order, and approved the award of the bid. The decision will be ratified tomorrow morning by the full board. As before, all costs are borne by the partners of the Career Link with no cost to the county.
No cost to the county. Those are beautiful words, Virginia. You keep saying them. That's great. Okay, any questions for Director Toronto? I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion?
On the question, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution has been approved. Resolution 24-0298.
Entering into an agreement with the Career Technology Center. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby enter into an agreement with the Career Technology Center of Lackawanna County for the administration and operation of the Lackawanna County Workforce Development Board Business Education Partnership Grant Project in the amount of $66,975 to commence on December 1st, 2024 and expire June 30th, 2026. Adopted a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on December 4th, 2024. Mr. Chairman, finally, here's Director Toronto.
In submitting a proposal to the Commonwealth for competitive funds under a new business education partnership grant, the Workforce Board included the Career Technology Center of Lackawanna County as a partner due to their excellence in the past in conducting educational camps and training activities. We received notification of a new BEP grant in the amount of $150,000 on August 30th. It has a 22-month timeline for beginning on September 1, 2024, and continuing through June 30th, 2026. The CTC will conduct 5 activities that include a Weldosaurus camp, a computer building and networking camp, and a digital communications graphic arts camp, all slated for next summer for intermediate age school students. During the upcoming school year, they will conduct tours for Lackawanna County 5th graders who may have an interest in attending the CTCLC, and their parents are welcome to come on those tours with them. Finally, they will collaborate with the Boy Scouts of America to help scouts obtain a graphic arts merit badge. All costs associated with these activities are included in the board's BEP grant.
Okay, thank you. Any questions for Director Toronto?
That's great. Thank you, Virginia.
Okay. All right, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion?
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution has been approved. Opportunity for the public to address the board.
Commissioners, Bob Wallace, Scranton. I'd like to bring up this past Thanksgiving, I donated out 1,500 turkeys to the people of this community with the assistance of Commissioner Chermak, Rob Renahan, Congressman-elect, fellow vets and fellow Masons and employees. It was something that came around that I had the opportunity to do, and I elected to take advantage of it for the people of this community. So they don't misunderstand. I still do my Christmas Day dinner, which will be 31 years that I've been doing this into the community. And it'll be held at St. Pat's All Saints Academy. The thing that bothered me the most is that while we did this to worry about the people, Mr. Gahan, in the past, you questioned my charitable donations to the people in an insulting manner, which I felt because I've donated all over the country. You claimed I owed $900,000 in back taxes. Well, when the county pays me the $18+ million they owe me, I'll be glad to pay those back taxes. So I would strongly suggest you do your research into before you make an accusation against my character. My belief is what we need in this community is more camaraderie with people, more working and worrying about the people and the business in this community. While I elected to donate out 1,500 turkeys, and thanks to John Basiliga for letting us use his lot here on Mulberry Street, which made it easy because we had great exposure, you elected to hit the people with a 33% tax increase without really looking at all the other options that were out there, the university, Marywood, and other nonprofits. I'm glad to see the hospital fell through. I strongly suggest we talk to the state or President-elect Trump coming in to subsidize it and turn it over to the county, where the county would then take possession of those hospitals and keep in this community the health care we need, because we have the ability through the county and the government, forgetting Biden's administration because he's on his way out the door and he was an embarrassment to all of us by saying that he was from the city of Scranton, and what he just did embarrassed all of us. And I would strongly ask the Biden Street signs be removed, it be sent back to Spruce Street, the expressway be renamed Scranton Central Expressway, and the signs on 81 take down, because it's my opinion, and those of many others, and I've traveled all over the world, in the country, Joe Biden turned into a coward. He's not one of us in the community. Anybody in this community that was in elective office would rather die in office before they quit. Joe Biden quit, and then he turns around and pardons an admitted criminal because it was going to flow back to his whole empire. And it came back to us because he claimed when he was a kid, 10 years old, everything he learned here in Scranton. So that's saying that what he learned here, he learned how to be corrupt because he carried it right through his whole career. And now he points the finger back at us by pardoning a criminal and everything else that he's done. There's no way in hell we should be honoring him in this community. I know you had your pictures with him. I've had mine with Trump, which I'm happy to say Trump is going to be the leader we need. And Kash Patel is a very close ally of mine and friend. And we're going to see a lot of things change in this community. What we need to do now is put the past behind us, who you guys supported, and look forward to the future. Harris threw me the finger as she was leaving, and I threw her two back, said hello and goodbye. Okay? It's what we're about here. And comments that were made, I stand by who I am and what I intend to do for this community. And I would offer to you to try and do the same and revoke the tax increase and concern yourself about the people. Thank you.
The times for the, Bob, the time, what time is the time for the Christmas Day dinner? What are the times?
It's Christmas Day. It starts at 12 o'clock. We start delivering between 9 and 10 in the morning. We deliver over 600 meals, and last year we fed over 3,000 people.
Okay, and it's at St. Pat's?
And it goes from 12 to 6. And it's open to anyone who doesn't want to be home alone on Christmas. It has nothing to do with the homeless
up, Mr.
or
Bowles.
anything else
Thank
like
you.
that. I'm answering the commissioners.
Okay, sit down.
No, why don't you sit down and stop being a smart ass and you'll go a long way.
And Bob,
Thank you.
so, and just to thank you again, the residents
Hold your cat.
that picked up these turkeys the other day really appreciate what you do for them, and, you know, I was happy to be a part of it, so thank you.
Happy to have had you and Rob there. Maybe next time Gahan will want to show up.
When you pay your taxes, I'll be there. Next up, anybody want to
You
speak?
will, and stop being a smart ass and you'll be a better
Come on
guy.
up. Thank you. Pay your taxes. Come on up.
Marie Schumacher. I think this would be a good time of the year to go back and take down the Biden signs and replace them with the spruce street. Spruce streets are very nice Christmas trees. And I think that should be done. And then when will the property reassessment be complete?
2026.
Okay, and what will be, some properties have already been received theirs.
They've received their informal paperwork. They'll get their informal valuation in the spring of next year.
So what will be the basis for the property tax for next year?
What do you mean?
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's a percentage on
But
your
it's not, but the reassessment won't go into effect until 2026.
2026.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else like to address the board? Okay. Now we'll ask Director McDonald to come up to talk about the United Way, and I believe we're going to pick the winners of the raffle.
Good morning. I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank all three commissioners and all of the Lackawanna County employees who generously donated this year to the United Way's annual campaign. The United Way is an organization that's near and dear to my heart. In addition to providing a lot of different programs throughout the county, they support local nonprofits, they help community members by sponsoring tuition, and they're just a great community partner overall in general. So I'm pleased to report that Lackawanna County this year was a pace setter for the annual campaign, which means we started our campaign early here. And we actually closed out our campaign being over our goal of $10,000 before the campaign even started in October. So
wonderful.
I just wanted to take an opportunity to thank everybody in the county that participated. It means a lot.
Thank you.
Yes, there's some incentive prizes, and we have a raffle here that we'd like you guys to help with.
What do we have first here, Tracy? Oh. Free parking spot. And the free parking spot, it goes to me. No, I'm only kidding. Sharon Roginski. Okay.
Matthew Wassel gets the parking spot. Okay, very good.
What's the next one, Trace? One personal day.
So one personal day. Lisa Swift.
Next one's a homemade pie made by Bill Gahan, right? Is that, no? Another personal day.
One tape at the bottom.
I have one here, right? It is Kathleen Walsh.
The next one, Rail Riders box with food and non-alcoholic booze.
Dave Bolzoni.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
And the last one is which one? How much? $100 gift card from Garrity's.
Dave Balzoni.
How about her?
How'd he get in there twice?
Well, you got more
You get more money you donate, the more chances you get.
Lisa Swift.
Okay.
Same person I picked before.
For her too.
Yeah.
We'll get another.
Sorry, Lisa. Or
What did she win already?
personal day, right? Yes. Sarah McDonald.
I don't feel comfortable taking it.
Somebody else tried. Somebody else. I'm striking out here.
think so.
You could have given it to someone.
Ralph Pappas.
Nice,
There we
Ralph.
go.
Nice,
There we go.
Ralph.
Okay, thanks a lot, Sarah.
All
for
right,
everything.
thank you, Sarah.
Appreciate it. Okay, commissioners, other business, Commissioner Chermak?
Well, we're in the middle of a holiday season here, so just everyone, please enjoy responsibly. Don't drink and drive, all that. And let's have a safe season. So, thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner McGlynn? Okay, I just want to thank Time Shamrock Media and everybody who was involved with the tower lighting this past week. Thank all the sponsors, and I want to thank Commissioner McGlynn. He was really instrumental in taking the lead on making sure that this event continued in downtown Scranton, and it really was great for all the families who were there. I also want to recognize our Roads and Bridges Department and Larry Lukasik for the Paint a Snowplow project. This was inspired by PennDOT's program, and the theme was school spirit, and we had 3 schools participate: Abington Heights Middle School, St. Mary's Mount Carmel in Dunmore, and South Scranton Intermediate School. And I'd like to also thank our Arts and Culture Department, Maureen McGuigan and Alicia, for all their work on the project as well. And just a reminder that we do have our winter marketplace, which kicks off this Friday on Courthouse Square. The lighting of the Christmas tree is at 6 p.m. There are a ton of activities for families. It's from Friday from 5 to 9, Saturday from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And with that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion?
Second.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? This meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone.